Good morning and welcome to this video. If you can't tell from the backpack, we're going on an adventure. Last night, about 10 PM, I realised I had a few days free and I thought, what can I do this time? Went on to OS Maps and I started plotting a route from the very bottom of the Peak District to the very top. And it's worked out to be about 80 miles, starting from the Tissington Trail, the bike centre thing, just above Ashbourne. And it's going to end somewhere around Marsden, Wessendon Head, that area. The route looks like it should take in a lot of the best places in the Peak District, so I'm excited to do it. I literally packed my bag at 11:30 last night, so I'm not sure if I've got everything. I've got it all into a 35-litre bag as well. So we'll find out along the way what I've forgotten, but I've got some coffee sachets, I've got a tent, I've got some willpower, some excitement, and that should be all we need really. So currently we're heading along the Tissington Trail, and this is a nice little warm-up flat area, and then we'll be dropping down into Dovedale, and well, just watch along, you'll see the places we go. But yeah, let's do it, I'm excited. So I've downloaded the route onto my Garmin, which is the Phoenix 8, and it's been really good. I haven't brought the charger, so I'm hoping it'll last me 4 full days, which it should do. But I didn't set off till about 11:30, so today I want to try and get about 15 to 17 miles in, and then tomorrow will have to be a monster day, because I do need to do this in really 3.5 days. So it's going to be a good challenge, and probably going to burn off some of the all-you-can-eat buffets I've been having recently. But yeah, as many miles as we can today. Camp up maybe somewhere near Kildale, and then we can stock up in Bakewell in the morning. Yeah, we're actually on the Limestone Way here a little bit, just coming past the hotel. So that is Thorpe Cloud with all the people at the top. It's probably the first hill I ever climbed, and we're just heading down through the valley. When I was younger, I used to bring my bike up here, younger and braver, and ride it all the way down to the stepping stones. I remember like clocking up on my little speedometer thing, 55 miles an hour. A bit wild back then. I'll probably only do about 50 miles an hour now, much more cautious. I do love Dovedale, walking through here. I suppose it brings me back to like being younger, but it's definitely one to save for like a midweek morning in winter, so it's not so busy, but it's still a lovely walk anyway. Even though it's busy down here, it's so nice to see that so many families are bringing their kids out and going on little adventures. It's kind of the main reason I was inspired to make content, is to try and give people that little bit of help to get outdoors and enjoy it. Because I did growing up, and now look at me wandering around with a backpack on, camping anywhere. Oh, look how clear this water is. We go for a little cool off in there. I do love this place. This is one of my favourite views at Dovedale. Bridge, still water, iron rock, people climb that. There's so much to see along here, but it's about 1 o'clock. I've done just under 6 miles now, so definitely want to get another 10 in or so and try and get over to sort of Kildale area. There is a campsite there at Monash. If they've got a bit of space, I might just camp there. It saves me trying to find somewhere else to camp. But we're going to stop at Milldale at the end of this trail for a little drink break. But it's going well. Just come into Milldale, and I think there's a little water tap here, so I'm going to chug as much water as I can and then fill it back up again. Here we go. Just got myself a cheese and onion pasty, an egg mayo sandwich, and a 7-Up. It's always worth carrying a bit of cash because a lot of places prefer, like little businesses prefer if you pay with cash, and campsites and stuff like that, so I always have a bit of cash on me. And also try and buy stuff from local places, even if I have brought my own food, but if I can spend a bit of money somewhere local, then it makes my visit even more worthwhile, I guess. So yeah, happy days, just chilling out, enjoying the view for a minute, and then we'll crack on. Right, we're heading on towards Dovedale now, and then through there to Hartington, so this should be another nice little section. Tell you what, credit where it's due, Polly had absolutely filled that egg mayo sandwich with egg, so we've got a bit of protein in the system, which is good, and should keep us going for a bit. So this is Dovedale, and it's absolutely lovely down here, and it's always pretty quiet. It's only half a mile from Dovedale, which is super busy, but for some reason this one's just nice and quiet and peaceful. And there is a cave along here, so we'll go and check that out. But you get some like waterfalls and just great views, really. You also sometimes get cows in here, and last time I was here I had to nudge a bull out of the way, which was a bit nerve-wracking, especially wearing red. Once I've finished this route, by the way, I'll upload it onto OS Maps and I'll put it in the description below. But I could do with a name for it, so what should we call this trail? From the bottom to the top of the Peak District, what would be a good name for it? Let me know. Look at this, it's like a wonderland. All the vegetation on the floor, trees, yellow bushes. I'm not very good with the names of bushes. We'll go yellow bush, green bush, a little weir waterfall. Let me show you that. Ooh, nice little swim spot there. I hope that was a good shot, because that was quite a long way to go for the camera. Right, let's crack on. There's a little cave up there, let's head up to that. That's a steep hill. Look at this. Be a nice little spot to sleep. Get the roll mat on there. Whew. Right, let's have a little rest here. This is a great little spot. The view from here. What have we done? Just over 10 miles, so not doing too bad. I reckon another 7 more. Hey up, there's an ice cream van. So this little bit's called Dovedale. It's only a short little section, but it's a really nice one as well. I don't really eat much ice cream though, so you're not having any of my money, pal. Sorry. I'd say pretty much the whole of the first day is fairly flat, but after this it's going to get a lot more ascent each day. There's I think in total it said there was 11,000 foot of ascent over these 4 days, so it's going to be a growler, and I haven't really done any of them today, so there's probably going to be 10,000 in the 3 days after this, so that should be fun. But we're not far from Hartington now, so a couple more miles into there. Might try and get a coffee actually there. Listen to all the birds. So we're just coming through Hartington. You've got a few pubs and shops, cafes and stuff here. Might see if I can get a quick coffee, I reckon. It's a nice little place, this actually. The pub looks open. Just got myself a little coffee. There's plenty of shops here, and there's a youth hostel in Hartington as well, so if you fancy doing a walk like this but didn't want to do so many miles, this would be a good place to stop on the first night. I think it's about 12 miles in. So now the route takes me up out of Hartington and then back to the Tissington Trail for a mile or so, then over towards Monash now. So it's kind of the last stretch for today. I'm out of breath. I could tell my fitness has gone down. Any little hill I'm blowing. We'll get it back. Here's the YHA Hartington Hall. Look at that. It's lovely. If only I had some friends, we could have had a game of Connect 4. It's a bit boring on your own. Still out of breath. Tell you what, dry stone walling's a skill. How many years has this been sat there? And no mortar, no cement, just rocks stacked, and they stay up for years. It's impressive. I love seeing the moss on it, it looks quite cool. Look at that over there. Oh, hello. It's that time of year. The lambs are out. You can see this section has been newly built, bit neater stacking, and this bit's all mortared to stop it so it can hold the weight of that gate, I'm guessing. I remember reading something, I'll have to fact check myself, but there's possibly enough mileage of dry stone walls in the Peak District to go around the entire earth. I could be wrong, but something like 27,000 miles of dry stone walls in the Peak District that could go around the entire earth. Crazy if that's true. Oh, look at this. It's just along the road, a nice little pond with a seating area. Oh, that's nice. Oh, lovely. My dad would have loved these couple of benches. If you're watching this video, Dad, there's 3 nice benches here for your next hike. It's a bit random. It's like a crossroads there. I think there's a farm up there. There's no trails on this little bit. I'm just walking up the road at the moment. Oh, perfect. Alright, I'll get stiff, so let's move. A couple of escaped lambs here. Oh, there we go, straight back through. Go on, in you go. In you go. Go on. That's it, well done. Well behaved. Looks like there's a tiny little campsite here. This one doesn't show up on the map. What's it called? Oh, White House Farm Barn. Oh, Caravan Club. That must be somewhere else. Only a tiny couple of spaces. This bit looks nicer. Certified location. Yeah. Pretty simple, nice little spot actually. Easter holidays and there's only two people staying there, so we'll keep this one to ourselves. We'll come back here with the van when that's all converted. And what's cracking off here is a car driving around the field there. Instead of a tractor, they use an old Skoda to round up the cows by the looks of it. I always think I must have seen all the Peak District by now, like the amount of hikes I've done here, but to be honest, just this route alone, half of this, apart from the main bits through the dales, all of these sort of connecting trails I'd never walked before, and it's really nice to actually just see some totally different views like this. I mean, it's just fields, but it's nice. How do we work this one then? I like the idea, but in principle, there we go. Oh, I've got to get my camera back. Pass us a camera, mate, come on. There we go, that is the Tissington Trail. So hopefully we can join it here. We're back on the Tissington Trail. So we're just going to hike along here now to, I think it's to Parsley Hay, and then cut across to Monash. Hopefully get into this campsite. Just found a little boffy style thing. I've just hit 15 miles and I tell you what, my legs are aching. Tomorrow's like a 25, 27. But I was thinking this would be a nice warm up, but 15 miles and my legs are aching. I don't know how, that's the little boffy thing by the way. I don't know how tomorrow's going to fare out, but we shall see. I'll keep moving because if I sit down for too long now I'll go stiff. Looks like they sell some local postcards. Nice pictures actually. There's an honesty box there. So this is Monash, there's a pub down there, and the campsite should be along here, so I'm going to see if we can find that. I'm starving and pretty tired, so wouldn't mind getting in my sleeping bag having an early night. So this is Culley campsite. It's 5 PM, so hopefully someone's still around. But if not, we might do the old pitch up and pay in the morning. They're usually alright with that, to be fair. It's very quiet. So we've got drinking water there. Drinking water, toilets, washing up, tents, Culley. See a sign for showers. Oh wow, it's all like separate bits. Look at this. It's like separate with a picnic bench. This is cool. There's a D&V sign up there. There's no one here. Look. Separate little bit. Separate. I like this. This place is wicked. So there's a ring doorbell here that you press. See what happens. This is the layout, look. All the separate pitches. Meadows, camper vans. This is wicked. Alright, just found someone and we're in. It's 12 quid, which is well worth it to be fair. And there's Wi-Fi. They're going to text me the code for the Wi-Fi, and they just said have a look round and see where you want to camp. There's literally no one camping. There's a few caravans and stuff, but this is perfect. I kind of want to keep it to myself. And they've got these sort of fields that say the Meadows. Loads of picnic benches. Again, my dad would love this one. And just all sorts of spots. Nice view as well. Should we go it? This looks nice. I think these are electric pitches for tents, but use this bench. Nice little spot, look. Yeah, let's have it. So total mileage today, 18.42 miles. Let's pause that. I thought it'd be about 17, so not too far off what I'm aching. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am aching. Tomorrow's a big day. Love it. Been a lovely day though. Great start. Better get the tent up. I don't know if I've posted anything with this tent yet on YouTube, but this is my new lightweight, super lightweight. It's a Durston X Dome 1 Plus, and this weighs literally the whole tent, poles and everything is under a kilo. It's like 900 and something grams. Ridiculous. But I'll stick it up and I'll show you because it's pretty amazing actually. Obviously I think everything's amazing, don't I? But it is. So it's not windy at all tonight, so I've just got the 4 pegs and one in there, Look at that for space. You've got basically a man and a half, or a lady and a half. So bag down here, sleep along there, room to cook, and all of that is under a kilo in weight. And it's surprisingly sturdy actually. I've got some guidelines and stuff you can add to it and more pegs if the weather's not great, but I don't really need it, so happy days. This will be the part where we discover what we've forgotten. Hopefully nothing too serious. Got these little sort of compression bags I use. That's full of food, that's full of all bits and bobs, and you can kind of I think it's called either too-late or fuel or whatever, but you can use a zipper to compress it down into the bag, so they're pretty handy. Jet boil, roll mat or sleeping pad, waterproof trousers, water filter, and then in the bottom is my big down jacket, some spare undies, spare t-shirt, pillowcase, and hopefully a sleeping bag. Yeah, that's in there. Yeah, I think we've got it all. Right, that's set up. To give you an idea of the space, that's a sleeping pad, so that's the Nemo Tensor All Season. Big Agnes Torchlight UL20, so that'll keep me down to probably below zero. Pillow is my down jacket, stuffed into a pillowcase. Some little bits and bobs, still got all of that space. Bag there, cooking kit here. That's perfect setup. Obviously I've not tried it in any mega bad weather, or I've only used it a couple of times, so I will give feedback over the next few months, see how we get on with it, but yeah, love it. So for dinner I'm going to have Idaho and cheesy mash and some pasta. I'm going to try and cook that in there, and then I'm just going to chuck that in with it at the end and just eat the lot. I think I've got a protein shake as well, so I'll have that. And yeah, I'm going to get an early night. I'm going to do some of my content that I'll be doing for Instagram and all that stuff, and then get my head down. Just had a little shower down in the block, which was nice. This is a little toilet block, some sinks and a couple more showers as well. Nice place here. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but I'm just pouring the mash slowly in and mixing it until I get a pasta and mash mix. I don't think I'll be getting any Michelin stars anytime soon, but I've only had to boil 1 lot of water, so I've saved on gas, and the meal cost about £2. Let's try it. Cheesy mash and tomato, onion and herb pasta. Oh, that's actually really nice. And that is a big pot of food, so Carb City, ready for a big day tomorrow. Right, I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm going to get to sleep and I'll see you in the morning.